All right, welcome back to the Movie Spreadsheet, and this is What to Watch, episode 4, where I try to help you figure out what movies are worth your time and which ones maybe you should skip. As always, everything is spoiler-free. Let's get into that first movie that I watched, and I watched 5 this week, so let's go. All right, let's talk about Sovereign, which is number 26 overall on the spreadsheet, 9.25 as an overall score. This movie is fantastic, and let me give you my warnings about it right here. Again, everything spoiler-free. The less that you know about this movie, the better this movie is going to be. I didn't watch the trailer for it. I just saw the little tagline, which I wish I wouldn't have read, and I saw the image of the original poster, which is why I created this one, which doesn't give any of it away. The less you know about this movie, the better it is going to be for you, but this is not a light movie. It's about the sovereign citizen movement, and it deals with Nick Offerman's character, and man, Nick Offerman, that guy can act. Phenomenal actor. And his son, and that's all I'm going to tell you about this movie. This is one where if you could like blur your eyes as you go to click on it and then just let the movie play out, it's definitely worth your watch, but it's not an easy watch. Overall score we said was 9.25, entertainment 9. Yeah, you're going to be there the entire time watching it. Achievement and goal score here 9, ending 10. Come on, like ending 10 is worthy of watching. And then also it's really short, so length 10. It moves at a really good pace. This is one that's worth a watch if you're into watching something like serious. So that's my warning for this one. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, Fantastic Four. So completely opposite end of the spectrum from Sovereign. And let me tell you, I love movies that are set in the future but look like the past. It takes place on Earth 828, which I learned like 828 is the guy's birthday who helped create the Fantastic Four. So I think it's a pretty good nod to that person. But Earth 828, Fantastic Four, it's back. I thought it was really cool. Something strange for me on this movie, that's why I have like a penalty of 1 just because I wanted it noted, was I thought the casting was a little bit weird. I don't want to be the person that's like, I think they are too old for this movie, but like I think they were a little too old for this movie, especially when you look at how old they're supposed to be in the comics. It's just the ages kind of threw me a little bit. And because I had some thoughts about it during the movie, it was obviously a distraction, so I got to take a penalty point there for it. But overall score 8.55, so top 100 movie, which is awesome. Number 61 overall. Entertainment 9 out of 10. We love that. Achievement and goal score 9 out of 10. We love that. Ending. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's something superhero movies typically don't do that well, is have that really killer ending. And then length 10, it's short. We have that 1 point penalty or 1/10 penalty. Let me say, I think Marvel is well on their way to being back. We'll see how Avengers Doomsday is going to do with Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. It's going to feel weird. So Fantastic Four, obviously, if you're into it, if you're into the Marvel Universe, this is a great one to watch. If you're not, I think this is a pretty good standalone movie as well. So I would definitely check this one out. It's on Disney right now. All right, so my third movie after I saw Fantastic Four, and it's like light and it's kind of fun, I was like, let's watch something dark and ominous and terrifying. And so I decided to watch Vicious with Dakota Fanning, which kind of reminded me of this movie, like the movie The Box. Like somebody shows up with a box at your doorstep and like, oh my, like what do you do? And this movie was bad. This movie was bad for a bunch of different reasons. Let's look at that overall score of 1.3 with a ranking of 394. We have entertainment score of 1 because, wow, it was so slow. And you're just like, what is going on? Achievement and goal score 1. It's not scary. Ending 1 doesn't even make sense. Length 7. Thankfully, it's short, but this is one I would definitely skip and maybe watch this one instead on Paramount. Significant Other. It gets a 7.225 on my spreadsheet. Definitely worthy of watching if you're looking for something scary and you want to be on Paramount. Skip Vicious. All right, so after the travesty that was Vicious, I decided I got to watch another horror movie. So I hopped onto HBO and I decided to check out Weapons, which is one of their new streaming movies. And like, let me tell you, Weapons from the creator of Barbarian, like, okay, Barbarian, you got me there. That was a great horror movie. Weapons is so close to being really, really good, and maybe even something special. My big problem with Weapons, before I go over the score, all spoiler free as well, is just the main like bad guy you don't learn like enough about. Like you have essentially everybody else's backstory. This is a movie that has like part 1, it's about this person, then part 2, it's about this person, then part 3, and so on. And they all eventually are going to merge and come together, except for the freaking main bad guy. Like, tell me why this is the way it is. I want to know more about how this works and what's going on. So let's look. That's weapons. Overall score 6.65. So it's above average. This is a high okay score. It's higher than okay. It's almost a good score. So we like that number 187 on the spreadsheet for a horror movie. This is excellent. And look, horror movies have the problem of them just not having good endings. And I think this one is going to be for me in that same sense. Now, other people have said they really enjoyed the ending. I actually saw this one in the theater, then I rewatched it. But in the theater, people laughed at the ending. And I don't like people to laugh at endings of horror movies. I don't want people to laugh during horror movies. It defeats the whole purpose. So we have entertainment score of 8. We have an achievement and goal score of 6. We have an ending of 4. That's what I'm talking about. Like there's like this kind of like weird like humor to it. Where you're like, what? And then length of 7. I've got no penalty here. If I were to take a penalty, it'd be for the end, but I just removed that from the ending score. Obviously, weapons I think will work for a lot of people. I would say definitely check this one out if you're looking for something like kind of scary, but I think it's going to walk that fine line of being humorous / being scary. So if you want like true horror, I don't think this one's really it. But if you want kind of like that light, like a little bit lighter side of it, this one could be right for you. So that's weapons. All right, here we go. Jurassic Park Rebirth. This is the 7th Jurassic Park movie. And before I even started it, I was like, do we need to be making more Jurassic Park movies? Right? Like what's the new story do you have to tell that hasn't already been told in some form or another? And also too, like, yes, everybody's had a dinosaur obsession at some point. What we don't need to do is create new dinosaurs. Like dinosaurs that have hands coming out of their chest and feet, and then extra ones here with big old, like we don't need that. Why do we need that? What we need is just the dinosaurs that haven't been showcased to be showcased, and then be like, okay, dang, those dinosaurs are like kind of scary. They mess a lot of stuff up. So, sorry. But that being said, I really enjoyed this movie. Overall score 7.25, so we're in that good range, above average, ranking 147. This is one of the better Jurassic Parks that I've seen, which I know can be potentially mean like a low bar. But if you're looking for a movie about dinosaurs or just in the Jurassic Park realm or something you kind of just put on and lightly watch, this is a great choice. But I'll tell you, this movie felt a lot more like Kong Skull Island than it did a Jurassic Park, because they took it back to essentially a single island where all the dinosaurs are. There's no more dinosaurs are in the world, and they're just like, you're like, what is happening right now? Like the previous 2 or 3 did. This one is solid. It's got a great storyline, and it moves at a really good pace, even though it's 2 hours, which is why it has a length score of 10. Ending is a 5, because if you're going to build up all this tension around this one like mutated dinosaur, and like the end fight's going to be so lame with that dinosaur, like the T-Rex fight was better than that one. Like, come on, like the ending, no, 5. Achievement goal 7. Like I said before, showcase dinosaurs that actually existed. We don't need to create new ones that are lame. And then also ultimately entertainment, 8 out of 10. So that is Jurassic World Rebirth. I think you're going to like this one if you like dinosaurs. And fun fact, everybody likes dinosaurs. So comment below your favorite dinosaur. Comment below your favorite scene with a dinosaur in it in a movie. I'll let you know mine in the comments below. All right. And what else do I got for you? Stay tuned to find out. All right, so that wraps up this week of What to Watch. Thanks for checking this out. But let me tell you, I have my lives on Sunday night at 7 o'clock. So hop in the comments. Look, literally nobody's in there. So you can be like, watch these movies. I'm going to watch them. I'm going to add them to the What to Watch. You can use me as like an experiment. Give me all the crap to watch. I'll tell you what's decent, what's not. And then over here, we have my shorts. Every movie I watch, I make a short for. It's a minute. I make a bunch of voices, and I tell you which ones are worthy of watching and put it in my spreadsheet. So thanks for checking out the movie spreadsheet, What to Watch, and I'll catch you next week. And good luck. Tell me what you're watching below and if you liked it or not. Later.